Good morning, Dr. Ramos. Good morning, classmates. I am Romela Fat and I will be the reporter for today. And my report is about Chambers of the Sea by Edith L. Tiempo. Edith L. Tiempo was a poet, fictionist, teacher, literary critic, and one of the finest Filipino writers whose works are characterized by a remarkable fusion of styles and substance, of craftsmanship and insights. She was born on April 22, 1919 in Bayambong, Nueva Vizcaya, and she has a degree in education at Silliman University in Dumaguete City. She passed away on August 21, 2011 at the age of 92, and her famous works are The Blade of Fern, His Native Coast, and The Alien Corn. So I will discuss the story using the story grammar. First, the settings in the story. The characters are Esteban or Tio Teban, the main protagonist in the story. Next is Amalia, the cousin of Tio Teban. Miguel, the husband of Amalia. Daniel, Dina, Mario and Tony, the niece and nephew of Tio Teban. Next is Teban's father. Kirina and Mina, the sister of Tio Teban. And last is Antero, Tio Teban's brothers-in-law and the husband of Mina. Is in Bangan and Dumaguete City, and the time is in summer. The theme of the story, the event, is to escape from life and family pressures, and the goal is to accept one's self-identity. Episodes in the story. A. Esteban or Tio Teban Ferrer was originally a native of Bangan, where he lives with his father and his sisters, Kirina and Mina. And the Ferrer family owns a rice land, which they expect that Tio Teban will inherit the land after their father's death. But Tio Teban prefers to spend his time in his rose garden, reading, painting, and riding his horse, the things his father disapproves. And because of this, the managing of the land was led to Antero, his brother-in-law, and his sisters were berating him for discontinuing the Ferrer family name. And being fed up of the non-acceptance at his home, he decides to move to Dumaguete City, where his cousin Amalia lives. Next episode, letter B. Teban lived in the city of Dumaguete for 5 years with his cousin Amalia, her husband Miguel, and their 4 children, Daniel, Dina, Mario, and Tony. Despite his degree in martial arts in political science, Teban is dismayed in helping Amalia with chores in the household and feeling exposed whenever the children invaded his privacy. Yet, despite this turmoil in his life, Teban spends his free time strolling the beach and observing the fishermen works. Next, letter C. Teban invites Tony to come with him to the beach. And as they walk on the beach, they observe the fishermen with their catch. And as Tony plays the sand, Teban starts to question himself, like what is he doing there in Dumaguete City despite his martial arts in political science, and why is he playing nursemaid in a child that's not even his? Last, letter D. When they go back, Teban receives a telegram from his brother-in-law, Antero, and that letter contains that his father is dead, and as he reads the letter, he remembers the memory of him and his father. He remembers how his father disapproves of the things he did. Last is the resolution. He laid the telegram on the table and he walks out of the house. And as he walks on the beach, he observed the fishermen and a group of people looking at the catch, and he is shocked to see that it's a mermaid and the merman. And because of this, Teban realizes something, that people react immediately of the things that is new to them. In the story, Teban was described by his family as queer or non-heterosexual. So this story describes on how a person is struggling because of his own identity. And it also explores the roles of men and women in a society where man is stereotypically described as wise, strong, and natural-born leaders, whereas women is described as the keeper of the house and the guardian of the children. The symbolisms used in the story is first, the rice land, which the society expects that the man will inherit their parents' property. And next is the Bangan, which is the home of Teban, which doesn't feel like home. And next is Dumaguete City, which presents new opportunities in life. And last is the Mermaid and the Merman, the human-fish hybrids, which represents Teban as neither a man or a woman, but something in between. For my quiz, number 1, are you in favor or against the LGBTQ? Why or why not? Number 2, why is it entitled Chambers of the Sea? Number 3, what is the moral of the story? You can send your answers on my messenger account. Thank you.